Happy New Year. I wanted to do this unseasonally fall makeup because it has lots of purples and dark lips. I hope you guys enjoy. I already have moisturizer on my face and I use the Clean & Clear Dual Action Moisturizer, and it's very cooling to the skin and it moisturizes it without making it feel too oily, which I personally like. And then I'm going to play a little bit with some of my primers because I don't use them as often as I really should. And this one is the Loreal Miracle Blur. So with this particular product, you have to kind of like lay it on. And I'm going to put this in the areas that I get pores, like more pores, which is like right around my like nose cheek area. Using a Tinted moisturizer, which is by Sonia Kashuk, and it's in tan. And as you can see, the tan color is much darker than my actual face. So I'm sure you hear it over and over again if you watch makeup tutorials or not, but it's important to match your foundation with your actual skin. So like my arm and my chest and my shoulders, they're very tan and they hold a tan very well. Like when you constantly exfoliate and wash your face, a lot of that pigment goes away. Maybe I'll just talk about my brows now, but my brows have an okay shape. So this brow is much like fuller at the top, and then this brow kind of like the hairs lay like this, they go downwards instead of going upwards, so a lot of this top area looks empty, and so that's what I always have to like fill in, and I hate to do it because I feel like it looks so unnatural. I'm using prolongwear concealer in NW25. I'm using a beauty blender to buff that out and blend it in. And because I'm not going to be wearing this all day long, I'm just going to put that on top of my eyes. Usually I wouldn't do this because I find that it creases. This is the Meat Matte, and this is an old palette, and they have one similar to this now with a hair on it, but they have all these matte colors and a mirror on the other side. I'll be using the middle brown tone, whoopsie, color as my buffy transition. Oh, this feels so good. If you don't wash your brushes every once in a while, wash your brushes. But do you guys know that feeling like when you wash your fresh brushes and it's like super puffy and perfect? That's how this feels right now. It feels so good. So now I'm taking matte Ramirez, and it's the dark brown color. I'm putting that in the top portion of the crease. I'm gonna put that all over the lid as well with the same fluffy brush. I'm using Matte Smith, which is the top, and I'm putting that on my brow bone just to kind of have a nice solid color there. Makeup palette in the original, and I got this when I was in Paris. I'm taking, you can also order them online too, but I'm taking this purple color, and it's a shimmery color. You could probably find this color literally anywhere. Like these shimmery purples are like the most basic kind of eyeshadows to purchase. So it's not like you would have a hard time finding that. But I'm putting that on the very base. You guys know I love putting eyeshadow on the bottom lash line. This awesome Milani eyeliner in purple purple, perfect purple. And it's glitter in it, so pretty. So with that same palette, I'm using that pink there to put in my inner corner. I use these House of Lashes. These are the, oh gosh, I don't remember at all, but they're the ones that look like the 35 lashes. They have a very, very high curl. I almost want to cut these. I think I'm going to cut these. I'm going to cut these in half. Okay, for my under eye, I'm going to highlight it a little bit bright. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder in Banana. And I'm using an e.l.f. brush. This is the blush brush. And I'm putting that underneath. I'm using Shadester by MAC for my contour. It's like the badger line. As my highlight, I'm using that same color that I did on my eyes. Because for me, I think it's a light enough. Yeah, it is. Just Nightmoth lip liner by MAC. I'm using Vamp It Up by Wet n Wild. I'm going to use that first on my lips and then kind of outline it with the lip liner. Oh yeah, these are good.